right, we are back here in the DMV zone, and of course we're talking about that story of the day that you just heard from the superintendent from Anne Arundel County Public Schools. That's our sound-off topic of the day, and I think a lot of parents are interested to hear what exactly this all means. We heard that this was to shorten the school year. The superintendent seems to disagree with that, but Anne Arundel County Schools is leading this effort now to dump the 180-day calendar, and the proposal facing an uncertain future because of that. The argument here is that the 180-day calendar mandate is more of a relic, and the state's other superintendents, they're in support of that idea, but some people worry the consequences this could have on students. What would it mean? We heard the superintendent say that this was more innovative, to try something different, to maybe on the back end of the day, try those hours instead of being in the classroom, do something that could be more hands-on. It's our sound-off topic of the day. We're here at the DMV Zone Big Board, joined by Joe Claire, Web Chief John Colucci, and producer Haley. We've all been students at one point or another. Joe, you sat in that interview with me. What did you hear, and do you think you agree with it?
Well, what I heard is he's trying to do, I kept hearing the word innovative and creative and everything else. But what I don't know is, do my kids have to get up 5 days a week and go into this classroom for all the way up until June? The way that it is now, me and my wife need these kids to go to school all the way to June, maybe even July, Marina, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I don't think that there's enough, to tell you the truth, I don't think America has enough schooling, to be quite honest with you. I still go to class, so I think the kids should still go to class, but we need to also implement more interesting things in that school day to make these kids more productive and want to go more. Yeah,
you're not the only one, Joe, that has that sentiment. A lot of people, John, think that our education here in America is lackluster, that we need more of it, that it's very lax. So maybe this is a way of kind of figuring out a different method to what has been so old school, if you will, for so long.
Yeah, it's almost like someone took a page from all the discussion about a 4-day work week and tried to put it in the same box, and that's a whole different thing. You and I, we could maybe do a 4-day work week in the concept of that we understand time management, or, well, maybe we do, I don't know, but I'm speaking for you. But the idea of, like, okay, we can work a 12-hour shift, we can make it work, we can take those breaks. The kid's a whole different ball of wax where they haven't learned that stuff yet.
Right.
So this just sounds like, and much like what Joe's saying, I'm just thinking, and again, I'm not a parent, but I immediately thought of the parents. I'm like, how are they going to cover that third day? Unless they themselves are working a 4-day work week, maybe they're in that boat, but yeah. It sounds like a total mess to me.
It's all part of the conversation, and Haley, I think a big part of this here is, while I appreciate the new ideas, it's that our children in the last 3 years, they have lost out on so much education because of the pandemic. Maybe now is not the time to cut, not corners, but to try something different.
Yeah, I think when I think about it, a lot of it comes down to different things are going to work for different kids. You know, what worked for me when I was a kid is probably something different than what worked for you. So some kids probably would do a lot better with that different kind of environment for learning and the innovation and being more creative. But some probably need the structure of being in the classroom all of those days, and I guess you just don't really know until they're put in that environment. So maybe the 180-day calendar is a relic, but what is the better option that suits all the kids?
Yeah, definitely, and I think there's a conversation there. It doesn't mean that all children from K to 12 have to adopt this new school year, maybe just for juniors and seniors. But anyways, we appreciate all of your inputs. Joe, I know people have thoughts on this, and I hope you got some parents, because to your point, what do you do with the kids when you're working?
Exactly. So, yeah, I've talked to people out here on the streets, Marina, and you know what they said. Check it out. You know exactly what they said, though. Listen.
The kids need to be in school. Sorry.
Why do the kids need to be in school?
Your education is really important, and the teachers really, I have a lot of educators in my family. Okay. They really work hard, and I just think that, it's really important to be in school. Like, even me as someone who's out of school, I still want to learn. So it's important. Keep your brain fresh,
No, keep them in school. These kids nowadays, have you seen them? They need stuff to do during the day. Giving them a shorter calendar, stuff to get into. Keep them in school.
But what if you have productive kids who are A students? The A students have to stay in school just because these other kids don't know what to do?
Yes. Keep them all in school. I had to go to school. I had to stay in school long schedule.
Do you think that school years should be reduced?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I think we should have longer days because kids need to be active and doing something, even in the summer. There's a lot to try to find something for kids to do. They could go to school for a little bit longer. It'll be all right.
I love it. No sympathy for the kids.
No sympathy for the kids at all, Marina. That one lady said the kids need longer days. Man, but I mean, maybe we'll get a better outcome. I don't know. So that's how the people feel. Kids, y'all gonna be in school forever.
If the parents have it their way. All right, Joe. Well, obviously we heard from from us, from parents, from everybody, and hopefully we'll get the superintendent back on our show when that proposal either goes through or doesn't to give us an update. Stay with DMV Zone. We'll be right back.